Hello, welcome back, everyone. It's King Bibi right here. What? So I'm gonna be talking about how to make your trading month very effective. Now the thing is this: trading is a business. I remember all my years of trading and lacking accountability. When you trade and you don't have accountability, you lack accountability. You can never be profitable. And why do I mean by accountability? When you take trades and hope to have a profitable week, a profitable month. And when it doesn't go that way, you blame it on the market, you blame it on the broker, you blame it on the spreads, you blame it on everything else except yourself. If you are this kind of I never make it in trading. In trading, you must be able to be 100% accountable for every tiny loss you have. You need to go over and check if you see probabilities playing out or there is something to revisit about your trading plan. Okay, so in this video, we're going to be talking about how to plan this new month of April. This video is made first, okay, 2024. How to plan, how to make every new month count. So, this is what professional traders do. Profitable professional traders, okay, get me. After every month, what they do is they go back to their journal and evaluate. Now, evaluating your journal and reviewing your journal is something you should do every day, every week, every month, every quarter, and every year. Okay? Why? After a day of trading, before you after you place the trade, you want to take screenshots of your entry, the all the time frames you looked at that were involved, and take down notes. Immediately you take the trade, notes of how you feel, your mindset, how your day was going and everything, the trade idea, narrative, everything. You take it on your notion, you write it down. Now, at the end of that trading day, you want to go back, which I prefer when it's not a trading session, no matter where you're watching this video from. When it's not London or New York, when you trade, you go back and review your trade. Now, you review this trade by updating your journal and looking at the trade if you unknowingly broke any of your rules. Because in trading, a good trade is when you follow your rules, and a bad trade is when you break your rules. So if every trader can continue executing based on just their rules every single time, there'll be more profitable traders than not. Now the problem is if I keep pondering on you must you must execute your rules, you must execute your rules. What kind of rules are they? Are they tested rules? Are they rules that show stats? Are they rules that have worked lots of times in the past and have stats to back it up? Or is just one set of rules that you just put together? The rules, the trade plan is as important as following it too. So when you know you're working with the right plan that is working, then following your rules become the next thing. And if you don't have a plan and you're watching this video, I will suggest or recommend you get a mentor that will teach you his own plan, a working plan that has been tested, has been optimized. You go learn it exactly the way he taught you, and then you can keep forward testing till you personalize it to be your own. So I would recommend you. Now, if you want to tap into the mentorship, Blue Kings Academy mentorship, the link on the description is there, whereby you can message me directly on Telegram, on WhatsApp, if you want to enroll for private tutorship or for any services to coach you on how to trade. Is it from scratch to professional level, or just to know how I trade? Even if you're already a trader but you want to learn new strategy, I will teach you my strategy. Okay, so check the link on the description. So back to what I was saying. So you need those specific rules. You need to be accountable. You need to have a way to hold yourself accountable. So at the end of the day, you want to check if your trade met your rules 100%. Now, if you met your rules 100%, fine. You took a good trade. So you have to tell your brain that, yo, if I follow my plan, it's a winning trade. And if I fail my plan, it's a losing trade. With this, you can easily execute and detach yourself from the result, because in your head, a winning trade is when you follow your rules, and a losing trade is when you break your rules, regardless of the red and the blue arrangement. Okay, so you want to make sure you keep this in control. You can control the good trades you take. So your brain now can feel more satisfied that okay, you can control the good trades you take and the winning trades you take. So if you can program yourself like that, if you can make your brain think that way, rewire your brain that way, then you easily detach yourself from the monetary value. So that is exactly what I mean. So what you should do is review your trade plan. So I'm going to write it here. Review your journal rather. I'm going to write it here. Review your trading journal. Now, like I said, you have to review your trading journal every day, every week, and every month. Now we're talking about a new month, meaning you have to review your journal for March. March just passed, and also quarter one is just over. You have to go over your journal, what you did wrong in February, in January, check your progress. You want to make sure everything you have in your journal in January, in February, it's improved. You want to see that growth. You want to see that consistency. You want to see yourself optimizing and removing the wrong things in your strategy. You want to see yourself removing the things that do not work and leaving the things that work. So if in January you took 50 trades in a month, if you truly did a review in January, definitely in February you would have lesser trades. You have an improved win rate. You have more patience because if you review that January you took too many trades, you're impatient because all your emotions has to be documented, all your trades have to be documented, all the silly things you did has to be documented. If you see that January was messy, then February has to be better. If you see February was still a bit messy, then March should be better. And if March is the way it is, your April has to be better. So you have to review both all trades in March and all trades throughout the quarter. Every single month, the resolutions you took, because the way I personally do mine is that after January, I want to see my trades, I want to say what I would never do again and what I will do better. After I reviewing all my trades in February, I say the same. I write special things I would never do again and things I will do better. Now I did the same. I'll do the same thing for March. I want to write the things I do not want to do again and the things I have to do better. So now I will check all these do's and don'ts from January, February, and March and compile all of them together. Okay, and then know the things I'm completely staying away from for the rest of the year and things I have to do for the rest of the year. So after reviewing them, the next step is what I'm going to show you right now. Now the next is take your take your questions and struggles to a trader or mentor you look up to. Now, in every field, you must have who you look up to. Even if you are someone like just a pastor or you are anybody, you need somebody you need to look up to, somebody that you can pour out your heart, you can vent, someone that can advise you. Every trader needs a mentor. I don't care how smart you think you are. You need somebody that you can always relate to and tell your struggles. So let's assume inside the first quarter you had some struggles mentally. There are things you were not just doing right mentally. It was just so overwhelming and hard for you. Those do's and don'ts you wrote at the end of January, you saw yourself putting them in February. Those do's and don'ts you have in February, you saw yourself putting it in March. You need somebody to talk to. You need an advice. You need somebody to look into your case directly. YouTube cannot do anything for you. I don't know your personal struggles. You could be having anxiety on the chat. You could be breaking rules without even knowing. You could be having discipline issues. You could have different kind of issues. You could be depressed. I can't know what you're going through right now. But definitely, if you speak to somebody close enough, you can vent and they can know what's going on. So you vent to that trader, that mentor that you look up to 100%. Now, when you vent to them, they're going to show you a ways you can do that when they know what's up with you. They can give you a direct solution. They can tell you what to do. Now, the thing is this: struggles like mental struggles, when you speak to them and they give you advice, I would prefer you write down key takeaway points from what they told you. I would prefer you take one by one different um, key takeaway points from what they told you. Write it down in a book and transfer it to your Notion. Okay, so they could advise you about a lot of things. You meet up with them physically or online, but when you document every of these things they told you to do and you act on it, you become more accountable, you become more aware about your problems and how to fix them. But because if you don't put them down, you still see yourself going back to your weaknesses. So what you want to do is documenting everything you are told to do and not to do. So you put it in your Notion, and that's going to be part of where you have your new quarter resolution in your journal. I can't tell you how to arrange that in your journal, but you yourself you yourself need to arrange that the way you please. So I'm going to just give you a quick a way of how you can do that. So March 2024 weekly experience outlook. Now you see my week one, my week two. This is like a summary of how the week played out in March 2024. My week one, my week two, things I have to do. Now you have to create a page like this on your Notion, whereby you could write the heading of this and say, okay, this is the heading. This is what I got from my mentor, advices from mentor. And then everything here is bullet points about what he said you should do and what he said you should not do, and detailed explanation. Now, if it's a technical issue that concerns, okay, you have to do this, okay, you have to do that, okay, then you need to understand that you need screenshots to back this things up. Okay, you need to understand that you need screenshots from your trading view to be certain entry criteria that you learn from him that's not working, that you think is not working, or certain technical complications. You want to create the same page where you put this all this, maybe your psychological stuff, you can put your technical stuff there too. The answers he gave you, the lessons he gave you, everything, it needs to, you have to screenshot it and put it in a page like this. So I think I have an example of a page that looks like this. um okay, so you can see what I'm going to show you right now. So okay, you can see screenshot. So you have screenshot of areas you're trying to ask. Like now you see me taking losses this particular time. I screenshotted why I took this loss and why I should not do it again, with valid explanations in a way I can always understand. Okay, now this is my 2024 trading experiences. Now every trading experience I have based on technicals and anything will be inputted into this place. So literally this is lessons from February 2024 trading. When I'm done, I'm going to put lessons from March 2024 trading, which is going to be the summary of all I put in my weekly outlook for March. So every week, you saw it on that page, week one, week two, week three. I'll just do a summary and put it here for my 2024 trading experiences. If I needed any screenshots to be here, I'm going to add those screenshots to get, so that it can be easy for me to get back and review it again. Now, this is how I'm improving every month. I'm not stagnant. I'm not hoping for the market to treat me better. I'm building myself into the trader that needs to be stronger and tougher to trade the markets and be profitable. Yes. So this is exactly what you should do. So going back to our planning for your new month, I said take your question struggles to a trader, a mentor you look up to, and you're gonna write and journal your you, and journal the solutions to your problem. Okay. Now, what's the next thing we're gonna do? Create a new tabular form for April. Okay, we are in April, so you create a new tabular form that looks like this. I'm gonna show you an example. I'm gonna show you an example. I'm gonna show you an example. That looks like this. Okay, 2024 February performance. You can see dates. You can see sign, serial number rather. You can see pair. You can see result. You can see entry time. You can see exit time. You can see emotions. You can see everything. So you have to be very true to yourself. Okay. So you have to be very truthful to yourself when you're creating your tabular form. Put all the details you need. There is a video there that showed you exactly how to create your own journal. The video is on the channel right here. So I'll just go straight here and show you the channel. Okay, video right, this is my channel right now, so I'm going to show you the video that teaches you how to journal properly. Okay, so this is it, how to create a neat trading journal for 2024 with Notion. Okay, so this video will teach you how to get started, how to create it the way you like. So create a tabular form and make sure, if you have not been journaling before, don't go beat yourself about it. Don't feel bad like, man, I'm not trying, I'm messing up, I'm not journaling, I'm not doing my best. Don't do that. It has passed. Like that tabular stuff. So I'm going to write it here. Create a tabular journal. Create a tabular um, journal on Notion for April. So don't beat yourself about what you could not do. You have no control about the past. Start now and start getting this data of your trades. And in the next 3 4 months, you see so much improvement on things you should remove, things you should leave, things you should do better. You need this, you need this. Okay, so these are the things you need to do to get ready for April. Now, there is something you need to also know lastly, that if you're reviewing your trades in March, you have times where you broke your rules and when you kept to your rules. In April, you want to make sure you keep to your rules from the beginning to the end. Now you will find out you will still lose trades. Don't get it all twisted. You could follow your rules completely and still have losing streaks and still lose trades. So now, when you've been able to be disciplined enough to follow your rules from the start of April to the end, and you still have a 30% win rate, a 40% win rate, something you're not okay with, guess what? Before the next month, May, what are you going to do? You're going to review these good trades. Remember, you have to lie to your brain that following your rules makes you taking good trades, right? So, what happens is this: you need to evaluate those good trades of yours, meaning there is a variable amongst them that needs to be removed. Maybe a particular setup, a particular criteria, criteria that invites more losses than wins. What you have to do, you will find them common in all the losses. You find these things common in all the losses, then you can eliminate them one by one. And moving into May, you now have a new set of criteria to take a trade that has been removed, or a new set of setups or entry types that have been removed. So you have only the ones that work the best ready for you. And what happens in May? Your win rate improves and the number of trades you take reduces because you've removed some variables, right? The number of trades you take reduces, your win rate increases. Now, when your win rate is around 50, 60, you know that you're doing very well for yourself. Now you can be planning for um, um, getting funded with heavier accounts, can start going for heavy funding because you know you've optimized your trading and your mental capacity. Because for you to be this disciplined to do all of these things, it means you are becoming a better trader. So what I'm going to put next here is is being disciplined enough to follow your system. Okay, being disciplined enough to follow your system and not break rules in April. Do you get? So that's the beginning, because if you're ending April still having trades that you took by breaking rules, trades that you took by doing mistakes. Therefore, you still get to May, and your main concern is not breaking rules, because when you get to not breaking rules thing, you can see your trading for what it is, things to remove, things to keep, trading times you should not trade, days you should not trade, pairs you should drop. You see things for what they are, and you can be able to directly optimize your trading. Now, the more you do this journaling and evaluation, you go into a beast trader. That's what you have to do. Now you will not see content like this everywhere on YouTube. You know why? Because lots of traders are not profitable. Lots of traders don't want to say the truth on YouTube. Lots of traders are keeping this content for their paid channels, for their paid goods, for their paid schools. So they are keeping it for paid guys. It's not free on YouTube. But I'm giving this free value on YouTube because there are a lot of traders struggling. So if you keep to all of this, your trading will elevate. And if you want to speak to me directly about how your trading is going, check the link on the description. You get my WhatsApp link from there. You get my Telegram DM link from there. You also have the free channel to join to get psychology tips every single day.